Congrats to DeVonta winning the Heisman. A wide receiver won the Heisman, which is not a normal thing anymore. Back in the day, used to be running backs, used to be wide receivers. I mean, corners have gotten it before. That has become a quarterback award, basically. It's pretty much what it has become. DeVonta Smith, though, watching him play, unbelievable. Can't wait to see what he does in the NFL. He has his whole town on his back. I don't know if you guys saw that. Down Louisiana. I only watched 6 minutes of the show, and it just so happened to be
the good 6.
Right when he got the
only
trophy.
6.
like as it was happening.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I didn't know it was happening. Didn't talk about it yesterday. Great sports show. Hey, great fucking sports show. The Heisman. Didn't even know it was happening.
It's a weird year.
Well, they're not in New York. They're not doing all this stuff.
I guess, yeah, but I didn't even know what was going on. So, and I'm flipping through the thingy because there's nothing on TV now. Okay,
Man.
Yeah.
Monday. What are we doing? There was no Monday Night Football. I was at a loss all of a sudden. Just kind of take that out of our life real quick. No Tuesday Night Football, which there had been a couple times.
Yeah.
No chance of that. And as we're moving along here, it's just like, okay, so there's no football anymore.
wow.
We know Wednesday afternoon football. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing here. And I saw a Heisman presentation. And I was like, are they replaying a Heisman thing? And it was like 2020 Heisman. I was like, holy shit, here we go. And it was literally as they were introducing all the legends that were on Zoom calls from like the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and all that shit. And they have that big thing, and it's like it's like a $50, yeah, from the fucking Zoom thing. So I'm literally watching this, and I'm immediately judging everybody's backdrop, you know, because there's some Heismans that did not give a fuck, okay? And it was in the earlier years. They did not make this collage here, but
Those are some good ones.
yeah, Tim Tebow, lower right corner, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. He did great. Torrey, I believe, there next to him. And then if you go, yeah. So I literally caught it as it was going. And then they were, and this year's, I was like, no way. I just showed up like as he was announced, and this year's winner. And then they show the 4-shot. You got Mac Jones and DeVonta sitting in the same room. And then you had Trevor Lawrence sitting in like a team room, it looked like. And there's a couple people scattered in there. And then, you know, you get the whole crew's in there, right?
Yeah.
So then they announced the winner, and Mac Jones has to like actually turn and look at him and clap for him. And then you see Trevor and Kyle Trask. They're both, you know, I've been in that position, by the way. College Football Awards show. I shouldn't have won out of everybody in the country, but out of the finalists, I should have won. Okay, the Ray Guy Award.
Okay.
We weren't the right 3 to get selected. I knew that, and I think the other guys knew that. But out of the 3, I was clearly the guy that should have won. And they got a camera like right here where this microphone is right on your face, and they're like, "In the win." And I'm like, this speech is about to be.
Get ready.
Like, hey, this is going to be awesome. Everybody in West Virginia, the boys had a party to watch this thing. Like they were excited for me to get up there. And I'm like, basically, I feel like I'm going to win. And then they announce the other guy's name or whatever, and then you're on camera, and somehow I'm not supposed to say, what the fuck? Like, and by the way, if I do that, I'm a bad sport.
Who was it?
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I don't remember.
Which makes sense. It wasn't the right guy.
Well, Ray had a run there for like good 5-6 years where all the guys he picked stunk at punting footballs.
Come
in
on,
the
Ray.
NFL. They were good in college, but in the NFL, they were just not good. But I still have a lot of respect for Ray, but it's kind of fucked up. You put me on camera that close.
Very.
I wouldn't have even came. Like, if I'm not going to win, I'm not. You think Tim McAfee wanted to miss work to fly down to fucking Orlando in this in this funeral suit you got him in right now? You think Sally wanted to do that? No way in hell.
I'm looking from 2007 to 2010, and I don't know any of the names. That won.
Yeah, you do. Nice guys, by the way. The dude that won was a very nice guy.
Chaz Henry, Drew Butler, Matt
what?
Matt Fodgy. That was 2008.
That was it. That was him.
The Fudge?
Fodge won. Oklahoma State, I think.
Yep.
He only had like, I think he only had like 20-some punts in the whole season. I had like 20-some 50-yard punts in the entire season. So it was like it was very interesting. I don't even think he had enough punts to even register for some stats. So
Brandon Weed was probably
What a
scoring.
joke.
they were slinging the ball. Yeah, he was a good punter probably, but he hadn't really punted in the way like Ray was talking into the delivery of who won. Like this guy had shown that he was blah, blah. I was like, oh, he's talking about me for sure. And then that guy won. I was like, really nice guy. We had beers the night before. I really like him. But the situation of having to be on camera and lose, and then you're like, oh, so you just used me basically for this entire fucking little spectacle, little clown show you got here. And Trevor Lawrence is just supposed to sit there and be like, oh, way to go. You know what I mean? But if I'm a GM, do I want Trevor Lawrence to, and not Trevor Lawrence, but losers of awards, do I not want them to be a little bit pissed off? Like,
A little bit.
You know what I mean?
Flip the camera off.
At that age, you shouldn't, be jaded towards awards knowing that they're all bullshit. Like in college, you should still believe in those things.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know, but the whole process was awesome. DeVonta, they showed his entire hometown, which is in Louisiana, by the way. So his entire town's from in Louisiana somewhere. Could be big LSU fans. They all got Bama shirts on. The entire place did an entire interview with the mom, and then at the end she said, "Roll Tide," and the entire, basically, it seemed like the entire town was like, "Roll Tide." It was like Saban's got troops on the ground in Louisiana. Does Coach O even know that? So it was literally like 6 minutes of just like great TV, and I was like, all right, well, off we go here. So I saw the Heisman. Congrats to DeVonta. Trevor Lawrence declares this morning he's going to make a lot of money. Who's going to go? Justin Fields, Zach Wilson.